And that it was science fiction. Like, I knew that. But wow, what a great movie. Hello. It would help if I had Twitch on so I could hear it. How's it going? Okay, cool. I can't hear myself. Fantastic. Sorry for the cough right there. I try to pull away. I ate some food and there was like some blah 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 in my throat. Anyways, welcome back. We're playing Dragon Quest today. As expected. We are performing... Oh, I should probably put... We're performing retro achievements. Did I put retro achievements? Okay, good, I did. Fantastic. OBS can go away now. Images, that's right. I need the passcode. Enhance the image. There's a tiny slime underneath the TV, and it's directly underneath the image. Or the passcode. What would it be? Sa. Chi. Just here. Oh my god. Hold on a second. There we go. Was it? No, it was... Crap. I have to go back. Doru? Yeah. Modoru. Sa. Chi. Ka. Za. Ka. Again? 2 Kas? Wow. Yo. Ah. Ha. Ho. Tsu. Go. And then Ni. Okay. He. Ba. Where's he? Where's he? Where's Ra? is up top? No. Razavir. Dole. Should be here. Yeah, Dole. Oh. No tonta. No, should be here. I can hear the controller clicking. I'm so sorry. We're gonna try to fix that momentarily. Okay. How's that? Can you hear the controller? You can hear the controller. I can hear the controller. How's that? I don't think I can fix that then. Because I'm... How about this? Okay. I can't fix it. The microphone is too powerful. Maybe it's this. Maybe I do that. Oh, yeah. That lowers the whole thing. But you can still hear it. Okay. Whatever. There's a controller. I mean... That means maybe I do this, and then put the microphone here. How's that? How's that? That doesn't really change anything. Okay. You're gonna hear the clicking of the microphone. And the microphone of the controller. It's okay. I'm gonna put this back to where it was. Alright. What have we done, retro treatment wise? I have to scroll all the way down. What was the last thing we did? Oh, we're going, I know what we're doing. We are going to go to the Rocky Mountain Cave, which is bottom left or middle left. Cut on the stairs, yeah. We look. Are we full? It's the old side. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're full. All right. I'm taking the headphones off. Okay. So let's see, what achievements can we get? I'm gonna look at retro achievements. Like, what's something? I'm gonna do it here. Refresh, please. Give me Dragon Quest. What's the next thing to get? Obtain the fighter's ring. How do we obtain the fighter's ring? I don't even know. Find a death netlick. Find the silver heart. Yeah, there's nothing there that I really care about. Okay. Forward. Let's go to... Oh, let me turn the volume just slightly up. So I can hear it, but you can't. We're level 7? Okay. So we got 2 more until we get the next spell. I think the next spell is level 9. If memory serves me right, which it may not. Oh, you really just want to fight red slimes today. Yeah, I'm trying not to use the D-pad, though. Being a little self-conscious about it. Alright, bye-bye. I mean, you're gonna hear me, like, clicking on the controller, but that's just the nature of the Xbox Series X controller. Can't really do too much about that. No. Oh, we didn't even have to go all the way to the top. We could have crossed over here. That's good to know. Well, I'm also gonna do this. For the turn that day. I almost quit out. That would have been. Yeah. I like having the capability of just playing with one hand. We missed. We missed. That's rare. So I was able to get Dragon Quest Wars and the MSX versions of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 working on RetroArch with the achievements. I also got every single version of Dragon Quest, the DS versions also working. I don't know if I said that, but I got them working as well. Or confirmed that they were all working. So that is delightful. We have, for every game that is not Dragon Quest V for the PS5 and Dragon Quest Caravan Heart, we can do our retro achievements run through all the Dragon Quest games, which is really exciting. At least exciting to me. I don't know if that's exciting to y'all, but I'm happy with this result. Are we doing health? No, we're fine. That's spells. I did do. But we'll go. I went inventory. I think we'll be okay. We can avoid that, right? Yeah, we don't have to step in the swamp. I think it's over here. The cave. Why the hell is there a regular ass slime? That's so funny. Okay, I'll take fighting regular enemies. I guess this is just where the developers put it. The map. Yeah, here's the cave. Oh, of course we can't see, but we have. Hold on. Well, we have the Taimatsu. I think that's torch. Yes, we have the torches. We might as well use them. I do not have this map memorized. Like I do the first one. Okay, a scorpion. Osa Sorika. Command. Yeah, we'll just tag it. We fought a scorpion before. They did only 2 damage. That's good. It means our defenses are really solid. We might go back if I feel like we're just a little weak. To coal to get some equipment. How much coal do we have? We might grind for it, but for now, I think we're okay. I think just having the iron axe is good. Alright, this is a Medaga. Oh no, Meda. Ga is the particle. I think. Okay, they do 3 damage, but they probably get killed faster. Nope, they take 3 turns. Okay. That's good to know. Okay, I found the stairs. Kaida. I'm gonna heal. Just in case. Going to assume... No? Oh, okay. Oh, this might just be a... metal? Oh, metal ghost? That doesn't seem right. It's clearly ghost, but metal. Metal Ghost seems weird. These guys are strong though. Alright. Okay, so that was the incorrect route. Okay. I'm assuming that room is closed. Oh, no, we can go to the left. We should kill the sorcerer, no problem though. They missed. Given that the chest... Okay, there it is. Okay, that's where the stairs are. Wow, they got a first strike and missed. What a waste. Nope. That might have been, that also could have been that stairwell that we saw. Could have been, like, from a different floor going up. Like, oh, we went down one way and then we go up that way. I don't know. I do not remember the mountain cave. I know there's only 3 floors. At most. At least that's what's in the remake. Okay. This might be where we started. Nope. Okay, we did go down a floor. Alright, so that's not the way to go either. Wonderful. All the way to the right. Oh, heck yeah. I'll take a chest. Tolbedok? No, Total's open. I don't even know what we got. Did we just get another torch? I didn't read it. I just kind of mashed. Oh, we just got another medicinal herb, okay. Yeah, so I realized on this journey that we do have to play Dragon Quest 1 3 times in a row. We have to play Dragon Quest 1 now for the NES, for the Famicom, and then we get to go play it for the MSX2, and then we get to go play it for the MSX1, and then we get to play Dragon Quest 2. If we do it by order of release, which I don't know if I will do it that way directly. I might, I'm thinking about it. Because then we just knock out 3 of the Dragon Quest ones. We do have to play Dragon Quest 1 3 times, or many times. This is the route. This is the way we want to go. Oh, why did I try to open the stairwell? We should heal though. 100% heal right now. Now that we know which way to go. Hopefully, oh, they attack first. Shoot. Oh, they did magic. They did Gia. They shot a fireball at us. And it takes 3 turns to kill them. This is scary. Oh, got him. Cool. Okay, that time it took 2. Alright. Let's try down. Oh, I'll take a treasure chest, 100%. What's in the chest? Ah, I'll take some gold coins, sure. Not the most useful, but you know, why not? Right, nothing that way. I'm trying to think, is this a different one than the pink ones? Or is this the pink one, but it looks weird because it's dark? I think it's just the pink one. It should die on this turn if it's just the pink one. Maybe it's not. Dorakima. No, it's Drachmas. I'll drop it, toss down another heal. Just in case we get critted. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, we got another torch. Oh, we get the strength ring? What was? Hold on. What was? Let me check. What was the achievement? I'm a fighter, not a lover. Hold on, I got the achievement. It's just not popping up on RetroArt. Let me see. Thou art a fighter, not a lover. Yes, got the fighter. Okay, that's what I thought. Cool. I didn't know where it was. I didn't even know if it was in this dungeon, but we got it. Who added me? Someone mentioned me. Sorry, I'm looking at Discord. They're talking about popping off. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the Smash Brothers Discord I'm in, and someone invoked another memory of one of our friends beating somebody for the first time. It was like, there's this guy who's a Donkey Kong player, and he was younger than me and my friend, who he was a Satharoth / Terry player, and he like could not beat the Donkey Kong player. For neither of us really could, but I also just stopped caring to play at that point. I was just like, I'm just here to hang out with my friends, and play. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh no, I've gotten lost. I should have been paying attention. And oh god, did I do 10 damage? Damn, we gotta kill this guy. Hopefully, kill him this turn. Okay, that did 4. We definitely need to heal. Oh, I thought they attacked first. I was so scared. Oh my god, we missed. No. Oh my god. Oh, we have to get out of this dungeon. We might die, which is fine. I'm not, like, sad if we don't do Deathless. I know that there's one of the retro achievements is Deathless somewhere in this journey. Oh my god, I cannot hit. Oh, I'm asleep. That's why. I'm dead. Well, we died. That sucks. That's okay. That's okay. It was 170. Okay. It just shows we need to grind. This is fine. We're gonna go back up to Cole and fight the enemies up there. Whoops. Are we fully? Yeah, we're fully good. Okay. Damn. No Deathless run. Which is fine. There's no achievements tied to dying in this game. Let me look at the missable achievements. Missable only. Yeah, they all have to do with Gwaelin. So this achievement set is very forgiving. Yeah, let's go back to Cole. We're just gonna grind up there. That's basically the rest of the stream. We attempted the cave. Was the first part, and then the second part was if we couldn't do the cave, we grind. Which is fine. Whoa, why is it? Oh. I was like, why is it lagging so bad? That's because my keyboard disconnected. Oh no, we don't want to go that way. We want to go north. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry that it's going to be a very... I mean, it's Dragon Quest. It was already going to be a very, like, nothing crazy is going to happen in the stream. But, shame that we couldn't do the cave. But I'm glad we didn't waste any of our healing resources. We only wasted a torch, which is, who cares? We can buy those for 8 coins. Like, those are cheap. The medicinal herbs, those are expensive. But also, hold on, we got the strength ring. Right, Senshi no Ruby. Wow. Yeah, I want that equipped. Nope, that's not stats, it's the other stats. Because I want more strength. The defense is not gonna matter. For now. Because we're just gonna beat the crap out of enemies for the next hour plus. The only reason I went to coal is because the next set of equipment is there. That's truly the only reason to go to coal. I think it's 1,000. We're gonna double check. I don't know why it's lagging so bad. I like to buy. Okay, you are not the item shop. Or weapon shop, you're the item shop. You're not the weapon shop, are you? I didn't think so. That's the end. Oh, it's this dude, okay. I don't know why I didn't check here first. Yeah, the iron armor. The iron armor is 1,000. This, which I assume Bagane looks like ne. Bagane is probably steel. Let me look it up. Not Pagane. Hagan. Yeah, it's 100% steel. Also, I should probably move this pillar back here. I don't know if we're gonna grind up for the steel armor. I mean, we could. We're already here, but like, I don't know. But we'll be here for a while. Get some experience. Yeah, we also could probably use an extra level on top of that. I did feel like we were a little weak, but I was like, we can give it a whirl. Why not? You know, what's stopping us? Clearly the game. Was. But, yeah. No biggie. Yeah, we're almost we're almost 10% of the way there. If I go for it. I don't think we need it. It would put us in an extremely good position for a while. But the enemies do not drop the warranted gold for it. So it's like one of those like, do we need to do that? So over the weekend, I want to say Sunday. Yeah, Sunday I finished up Atelier Yumiya. Something in the... I don't remember the title, the subtitle to it. But I finished up Atelier Yumiya. And, really good game. Really, really fun game to play. Definitely the easiest Atelier game. In terms of, like, the crafting part of it. But it was, like... Let me think. like combat wise, it was. I enjoyed the combat, but it wasn't like besides the game did the Atelier thing where the game is largely easy until you get to the final boss, and oh, we haven't run into this guy before. The skeleton's weird. He does the Atelier thing I've experienced in every Atelier game I've played, which is Rise of 1, Rise of 2, and then Yumiya, where you get to the end game and it just kind of becomes absurdly difficult. For holy cow, what the frick? Oh, we're dead. Oh no, we killed him. Oh, hey, they gave me a lot of gold though. I didn't know that was gonna do so much when I ran into him. I'm gonna stick to this side. Let me think. What was I saying? Oh, Atelier Yumiya. Yeah, like all three of those games have done this thing where it's like the game's relatively easy until the final area, and then especially the final boss. The final boss is just absurdly difficult. Like, well, not absurdly difficult, but like significantly more difficult than the rest of the game, to the point in which I don't feel like I'm not spending the time to grind at that point, because I've never had to grind throughout the whole entirety of this game. So I always have to put the game on an easier difficulty because I'm like, I'm already at the final boss. The game should not be this much significantly harder, and it is. Although Yumiya is significantly easier in that aspect of, I said, oh, I could totally beat the final boss with a little bit of time and patience. I could beat it on normal mode, but I don't want to, so I'm going to lower the difficulty to easy. And I did die one time on easy, because the final boss is just significantly more difficult for whatever reason, because that's just how Atelier likes to do things. I don't know why Gus does it this way. It's kind of weird. Their balancing at the end game is just not good, in my opinion. So I beat it though, but the thing is that it crashed. I got to the part in the game where it's like, oh, friendship is magic. We're gonna win the game, but we're gonna be the boss. But we have to, knock his health down, even though we can't be killed. It crashed before that point could actually occur, and then I got to that point and then beat the boss. Got to the final cutscene. It crashed during the final cutscene. So I said, I'm gonna look up the rest of the game, the rest of the cutscenes. I'm gonna look up the rest of that cutscene on YouTube, and I beat the game. And I had my partner as a witness, and we both laughed at the fact that I couldn't beat the game. Oh shoot, I didn't put ads on. I'm so dumb. I'm so bad at this. I want pre-roll off. I'm gonna keep going. But I apologize for anyone who pops in for the next 3 minutes. I couldn't stop them. Couldn't stop the ads. It's impossible. Watch the YouTube feed. There's no ads there. Actually, I don't know if that's true or not. Should also have checked my HP. Okay, we're fine. Cause I don't remember the sorcerers, the regular sorcerers being difficult. It's the stronger, the pink ones, like the red one or pink one or whatever that kick their ass. Yeah. Overall though, I really enjoyed the game. Atelier Yumiya is a very fun game. Certainly one of the, like, I didn't think it was like the most incredible game I played. But I really enjoyed it. I gave it like I have my own scale of like, it's not like, oh, this is exactly like, it's not a point scale, it's a grade scale. I go B+. Like, I really liked it. The crashing didn't lower my feelings towards the game, because I'm like, oh, other versions of this game exist. That crashing is not going to occur on the PS5 version. It happened because I played it on the Switch, and maybe even because it was on the Switch too. It could have truly just been playing it on the Switch. Oh fuck. Okay, time to lock in. Gotta like really pay attention to my health here. It could have totally been just, oh, I played it on the Switch 2, and then the game wasn't developed with the Switch 2 in mind, so therefore it's worse. Okay, we beat it. Alright, we're gonna heal ourselves first. And then we're gonna walk back to the castle. Man, they get attack first. And they use magic. Suckers. Oh god. Do I risk it? We're gonna risk it. We're gonna see. Oh no, I went the wrong way. We can no longer risk it. I totally just goofed and went the wrong way. I didn't want to use the medicinal herb, but I had to. Because I didn't go down. Because I'm a fool. Oh, we could have died either way. We ran into a Magidraki. No, okay, so the other one was different. That was a Drachma. That's the yellow one. Okay, so we were a little underpowered for that area of the game, which is fine. Alright, if you were watching on Twitch, welcome back. The ad is done. I think it was good though. I look forward to seeing what in Atelier Yumiya 2, or the second game in the Envision series, if it is Atelier Yumiya 2 or not. I don't see why it would be. Yumiya is not as beloved as Ryza was. Like, I've never seen a character design in it like as well beloved as Ryza. For a human character design as well beloved as Ryza in like a long time. Prior to that, and Yumiya is good. Don't get me wrong. I do like Yumiya's character design. In some ways, I prefer it a little bit more to Ryza. It's a little bit more like a little more mature. Where Ryza's a little bit more childish is not the right word. Because that's not necessarily immature. Like, not childish, but immature. We're not talking to anybody. I didn't mean to talk to somebody. I keep hitting R too many times. But next time I play an Atelier game, it will probably be the one that released right after Yumiya, not the Ryza trilogy. That would be later. Because I'm gonna do the DX trilogy. Because I really want to play Ryza 1, 2, and 3 again, and do it better this time. Alright, let's heal ourselves. Get our magic back. Oh, we were not fully healed. Shoot. My bad, y'all. I forgot it was 40 HP. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to Cole. Yeah. So what am I playing? Replacing it. Because I tend to, for those of you who don't watch, or who have never watched before, I play like 6 or 7 games at a time. I typically have 3 games on each console, and then I have a streaming game, or 2. So 8 games, 6 in my, for my non-streaming time. Currently, the Switch games are Shinjuku. Well, that's to learn Japanese, so that's for educational stuff. And I do really like that game, but it's also like I'm doing it to practice Japanese. You know, like what I'm doing right now. I'm shifting through as I read all the stuff. You know, not forcing myself to read every line, but like, yeah, picking a word out, reading it, picking a word out. Excuse me. I'm gonna be yawning a lot. Dragon Quest makes me yawn. It is a time. We're hitting. It's like 3. Okay, we're hitting like that slump time, and I had a bunch of food for lunch. I didn't go to work today. I had a doctor's appointment. I was like, we're gonna treat ourselves. The doctor's appointment was right in the middle of the day. If it was a little later, I would have gone to work, but then I wouldn't have streamed. So, you know. I'm glad I didn't go to work. I'm not using leave though, because I spent more time yesterday. Like yesterday I worked 10 hours purposely, and then I'm gonna work a little bit extra the rest of the pay period, so I don't have to use leave. Not that it would bother me if I did. I just like, I would like to try, see if I can do it, and if I can't, I'm like, oh well, I can't. I'm too tired. But I decided to like take. I tell you what though, that 10-hour day when I was done, I was like, oof. I have not done a 10-hour day of work since forever. I can't remember. Excuse me. Like straight up, I cannot recall the last time I did that. Oh, put my feet down. Wait. Alright, we're 6 of the way there. Surprised we haven't gotten a level up. I feel like we were close. I feel like we're close to a level up. It was 274 or 75 when we started. Oh, I missed. Wow. I didn't hear the sound effect that I missed. I missed twice. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Alright, we're healing. I'm not taking a risk on it. I mean, we're gonna have to heal no matter what, so. Shiroba. Okay, Shiroba is. Hold on. Let me see if that's an actual thing in Japanese. Shiruba. Oh. To be aware of. Intriguing. Yeah, those are called shirobas. Intriguing. Which means to be aware of in Japanese. I wonder, Shiruba. I wonder if that's a pun. Oh no, Shiruba is popping up. Okay, that's not the name. We are aware of taking damage. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to like learn the enemies, but I do know. Oh, now we leveled up. Okay. I'll take an MP increase. And an MP and HP increase. That's really good. Right, Drachma. Oh, Aradadaga? Ugh, I gotta read it. It means they appeared or arrived. I'm trying to be a little bit better about reading Japanese as I play. Alright. Meiji Jackie Ara Wadada. Awe Radata. That's. I'm guessing that means appear. Bear with. Arawa. To appear, yeah. Arawadad. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna learn what those scorpions called. Or the mages, okay. Maho Tsukai. Maho Tsukai. See if that's it. Excuse me. Okay, Mahou Tsukai is literally sorcerer or wizard or whatever. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't remember there being like a pun. Ugh, I know that's just ghost. It's really fun. I don't know if those are called ghosts in future entries. I don't know when they started doing the pun thing. It's probably Dragon Quest III. Probably. Hopefully now that we're level 8, we can kill these guys in one hit. That's when I should have waited. I should have waited when we were able to kill these guys with our steel axe. Our Ulmo. And kill them in one strike. Like all the enemies here. We'll try to see if we can do it with Scorpion. Because we're really fast, so if we can kill them in one hit. That's a pretty good sign. Trying to think how long this would take. This playthrough is going to take. Because however long this playthrough is basically how long. Excuse me. It's basically how long the MSX games were gonna go. The next 2 Dragon Quest playthroughs. Thankfully, we don't really have to do 2 playthroughs. Or 3, yeah, 2 playthroughs of Dragon Quest. Because, of this version of Dragon Quest. I can't speak for the other versions, but I can speak for this one. Because the only things that are missable are not saving the princess and then bringing the princess to, the Dragon Lord when you fight them. That's literally the only 2, and beating him with her in your party, quote unquote. Like that's literally it. And I did with the password system. Like that's not a problem. Like I just have to use a password. And then I can beat him without saving her, and then beat him again with saving her. So that's pretty nice, in my opinion. Okay, we're 20% of the way there. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, just stand up and stretch. Be right back. Where's OBS? 2020 playoffs. Roulette. It's really funny that I picked like those. I just randomly pick a time for stamp for the previously streamed, and I pick a timestamp. I know I didn't hit pause, or I hit pause. I forgot to hit play, but I picked specifically timestamp where nothing happens for a few seconds. Probably because I'm ranting about something. Oh yeah, what's the next game I'm going to be playing after Atelier Yumiya? It is going to be Katamari Damacy. I got through the first 4 stars and did 2 of the constellations. I'm really enjoying my playthrough of that. That's a very fun game right there. Very fun game. I don't know if We Love Katamari is going to be right after it. Or once, like I was originally just going to play Once Upon a Katamari, and I was like, I realized I need to play the previous 2 games that I own, and this will be a great opportunity to go knock those out before I play the newest one. So I'm locking in onto that. What else have I been playing? I played Final Fantasy 14 is kind of the main game now after Yumiya. I was like, I got these 2 RPGs I've been playing for like a while. Well, Final Fantasy 14 I've been playing for a while. Anyways, but like Yumiya was like, I've been playing that for, since I got it back in July of last year. Just on and off. I was like, I want to knock that out this month. And then I beat it, and and I beat it, and I was like, all right, what else do I got? I'm in a mood to like knock some things out. And I was like, I didn't last month. Let me explain like how I've been doing catching up on Final Fantasy 14. So back in September of last year, I beat Heavensward in 2022, and I just stopped playing Final Fantasy 14. I just didn't have the time for it. I didn't have the time for it for reasons. But in March of 2024, I started playing Heavensward again, and then every month every month I just said every month I'm gonna do one of the what's it called? The post expansion parts. So like 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, like those. Every month I'm gonna do that, and like every month I'm gonna just do a part of Final Fantasy 14. In September I did Stormblood. Loved Stormblood, by the way. Fantastic. I probably described this previously on stream, but it's been a bit. So we've gotten to the point where 6 months later, I do them in 6-month bursts. So every 6 months I do a main. I'll have to do a main I'll have to do the beginning of the expansion, the 0.0 quest. So September was 4.0, so then March has to be 5.0, which is Shadowbringers. And some things happened in March that made me just unable to really do it. I should go heal after this fight. Unable to really do it. I got over halfway done. I got about 55, 60% of the way done in March, but I just like had to stop. So now that I finished Yumiya, I've picked it back up again. We're 2/3 of the way through. Certainly, I know we're 2/3 of the way. I'm 2/3 of the way through the game now. Man, I'm getting unlucky on the grass. So I'm gonna knock that out. Maybe this weekend is me knocking. I played a little bit earlier today, but this weekend I'm aiming to knock it out. Oh my God! 3 spaces in a row, man! And the wizard ran away. The Mahotsukai ran away. What a wimp. That's a magic trick. So it's clear we're getting strong because the sorcerers are running away now. But the magic dragons are still doing a lot of damage. So grind away we go. Bye-bye. Oh no, they got Jack first. They used Gita. Or Gita, excuse me. Not Gita. Right, it's... Yeah, Gita. But yeah, I'm on Shadowbringers now. Gonna try and finish that up this weekend. And then after that, I'm not entirely sure. What I might take a break from 14. And like, well, that's not necessarily. I don't know if I'll take a break from 14. I kind of did take a break from 14 for like half a month. Because I typically do those the patches in a weekend. I go, oh, I play this for a day, and I do that for a couple hours, and then it's done. But I would like to get through the Trails series. I'm trying to get through that, and the Yakuza series, and Final Fantasy VII compilation. Like, I have some things I would need to work on. Like, it's not a job, but like, I want to get through. Let's see. So, we're definitely not fully healed. So yeah, there's some things I'm gonna play. Not entirely sure. After Katamari, though, I don't know. Maybe I go back to Atelier. There's, let me, like, that's not what I want to do. I want to talk to you. Let me grab my, like, Switch case real quick. Like, look at it. Give me 1 second. Because I can say, like, what I got on my person. And like can talk about what I'm thinking about. What I've been thinking about playing. I hit the mouse. Oh yeah, the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion I'm thinking about. Pokemon Legends ZA is like probably the next game. Well, Pokemon Legends ZA is like a podcast game. Like when I want to sit down and like listen to Critical Role, like that's what I've been doing, is just like playing an RPG that I don't need to pay too much of an attention to. Critical Role has been that, but I don't want to do that this weekend. That'll probably be like 2 weekends from now. But yeah, Legend CA is like the main Switch game kind of at the moment, and Katamari is just like when I want to goof off. I don't know. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is something I do want to get to. That DLC. The DLC. The Future Redeemed DLC. What else we got in here? Pizza Tower. Playing that a little bit. About like halfway through, I think. That game. We're 40%. Trying to get through it. Trying to get through that. You know, a lot of the games I play a lot of games. Some point, get through Final Fantasy 3 again. I've only played, of the main series games, I've only played and beaten 1, 2, 3, 7, and 16. 6, 7, 16, and then 14. You know, the 14 big games. I say only, that is a decent amount of them now. But like prior to what 2023, I only finished, I don't know. I finished, wait, when did I finish? I've only finished them. I finished one in 2016. Yeah, I think it was 2016. Because I think I was dating my first girlfriend at the time. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. It's been so long, y'all, since I've had to think about this. And then Final Fantasy 2 I beat shortly after that, and I think 2017. Oh, do I have the list? I might have the list. Let me check. I don't want to, like, there we go. Oh, I can't see. Hold on 1 second. Let me double check and make sure OBS is actually, like, doing things. Where's OBS? There's OBS. Can you guys... Okay, yeah. I'm sure. Cool. 2017 is the furthest this stuff goes back. Don't think I did it in 2017. No, that was 2016. Yeah, I finished Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 in 2016. And I think 2020 is when I finished Final Fantasy 3, the remake. Because I did that at my current partner's old house. Yep. So I finished Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 in 2016. It took me 4 years to play through Final Fantasy 3 because I do not like the remake. I do not like the 3D remake at all. It is my least favorite version of that game. I didn't dislike 3. I think the 3D remake on the PSP, playing it on a PlayStation Vita, is the worst way to play that game. I wholeheartedly believe. Then I finished 16 in 2023. I finished A Realm Reborn in 2022 at the beginning of the year. I finished Heavensward in July of that year. Of 2022. I finished 16 in 2023. Oh, I finished Remake in 2020. I think as well. Hold on, right? Now I gotta open the Rare Office gun. This is why I like having the ability to play. I can play with my left hand and use the mouse on my right. Yes, I finished Remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake in 2020 as well. So there's. I did Final Fantasy 3 first, and then I did Remake. Because Remake was like in September. I remember wanting to beat the Remake very badly because I'm like, this is the game that. Okay, so back with that, we'll go back. We'll go back to the Remake. We'll finish what I'm talking about. Final Fantasy, beating the Final Fantasy games. I think I beat Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I beat Final Fantasy 16 in 2023. In October 2023. I can double check. I have the thing right here. It's gotta open it. How are we doing on health? Oh, let's go. Ow. That's not what I wanted. Nope. Why do I have so many different versions of my resume? Oh yeah, that was the year I finished Octopath Traveler. Yeah, because I moved. I wanted to finish Octopath Traveler before I moved. I couldn't. I remember this. So back when I had Game Pass and actively used the Xbox Series X, I almost never use it nowadays. But back when I actively did use it, I wanted to beat Octopath Traveler. Like, I knew Octopath Traveler was on there, and I knew it was going to go away in February. They didn't say this, that no one said anything, but I knew it was going to go away in February because Octopath Traveler 2 was coming out in February. Oh no, I finished 16 in November. Wow. God, I forgot about Fire Emblem Engage. Oh, I don't like Fire Emblem Engage. Anyways, I beat that in 2023. I believe 16 in 2023. I finished Stormblood in 2025. Or I finished Final Fantasy 7 in 2024. I finished Stormblood in 2025. And then this year I'll finish Shadowbringers for sure. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, also last year. Yeah, last year I finished Final Fantasy. No. When did I finish Final Fantasy? Hold on. I have the lists. Because I did play the Pixel remasters of 1. That's why I'm replaying 3. I bet you it was 2025. let me look up the word Final Fantasy. Search it. Yes, I finished the Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. Yeah, I finished it on vacation. I remember because the final boss kicked my ass so fucking hard. The final boss was so absurdly difficult. I remember that. It was such a pain. And then I did Stormblood. No, I did Crisis Core. Crisis Core, I forgot I played Crisis Core. That's right, because I finished Cold Steel 2 that year, so I had to play Crisis Core. Yeah, I did at the beginning, in May. So I played Crisis Core, and then I did Stormblood. Wow, I finished so many games last year. I finished 54 games. Oh, that's so many. Yeah, I finished Final Fantasy 2, the Pixel Remaster last year as well. That was October 10th. And that was the last non-Final Fantasy 14 patch that I finished. And then I got rid of Twitch. Sorry, Twitch chat. Hold on. There we go. No, I don't want to talk to somebody. No, I'm fine. What was I thinking? Shoot. Yeah, so this year, I probably will finish Final Fantasy 3 this year. Because I've been playing it, like, bits and bops of it, and then when I probably go on vacation again later this year at some point. I don't know when, but at some point I'm going to go on vacation again. And during the trips, like when I go on vacations, I play Final Fantasy. I played the Pixel Remaster. That's kind of what I did. I kept doing it. So 3 should be finished this year. And then maybe I can finish 4. Maybe I'll sit down and play 4. I don't like 4. I have a coworker whose favorite game is 4, and I told them I didn't like it, and they're like, "Why? It's so good." I'm like, every time I hate it, I just feel so bored. I'm sitting here playing Dragon Quest. Like, Dragon Quest is far more enjoyable. I find very funny just thinking of that interaction. Love that guy. He's great. He's a great guy. Awesome fellow. I hope I see him again. We don't work in the same office anymore, so like, or near each other, so I don't get to chat with them as much. Shame. All right, we should start walking back to the castle. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, Pixel Remaster 1, 2, 7 Crisis Core, 7 Remake. That's 8 games, 16. That's 9 non-Final Fantasy 14 games. And if we just simply count the expansions, Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood. So that's 11, and then Shadowbringers will make 12. So almost 12 Final Fantasy games. How many Dragon Quest games have I played? I think I've played more I've played and beaten more Final Fantasy games than Dragon Quest, but that's not that hard. There's way more Final Fantasy than there are Dragon Quest. I've played one. Hold on. We did count different versions. I've beaten one on the Super Famicom back in my emulator days. I didn't count it, but I can say I beat it. I didn't count it for that year's list back in like, I don't know, 2012 or whatever. Mostly because I use the fast forward feature a ton, which is not against the rules of retro achievements. So I guess I actually can count it retroactively, but I won't. But I've beaten Final Fantasy 1 for the Super Famicom. I think it's more I didn't own the game, so I didn't want to count it. I do own it now. But I've beaten Dragon Quest 1 for Super Famicom. I've beaten the Switch Remaster, and I've beaten Remake for Dragon Quest 1. I've beaten 2 for the Switch, and then 2 the Remake. I've beaten the 3 Remake. I've beaten 4 for the DS. I've beaten 6 for the DS. 7 for the 3DS. 8 for the 3DS. 11 for the Switch. So 11S. Heroes, Builders, and Builders 2. Wow, barely. 14. That's 14 Dragon Quest games. I don't think I've beaten any more. Well, I will beat this version of the game, you know, eventually. Just a matter of time. By the end of this year, I will have beaten 3 different versions of Dragon Quest 1. I think that's really funny. And all of them go on the list because they're all different versions of the game. I didn't play the same game multiple times. I played the same game on different consoles, which does mean something. I do allow myself that. It is a weird caveat that I allow. My on my lists, I every year I make a list of all the games I've beaten. Oh, why did you? I meant to talk. I do make a list of all the games I've beaten, and I think I have put. This will be the first year, assuming I continue with Dragon Quest for the MSX 2 or 1 or whatever. Doesn't matter which one. Assuming I continue, this does in fact mean that Dragon Quest 1 will be the first game to appear on a list multiple times. Also Dragon Quest 2. If I get to a version of Dragon Quest 2, if I get to the NES version of Dragon Quest 2, I beat it. The very first game I played this year, or the very first game I finished this year, was Dragon Quest 2 Remake. So that's kind of funny. Hold on. I'm gonna... Was it this? There you go. Controls. Port 1. L2. Make that B. There we go. Because now if I by accidentally do that, I can do that. Now I can truly play with one hand. Oh, thirsty. Where's my water? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I put it just out of reach. There you go. Is there any other Dragon Quest games I finished? I don't think there are. I think it's just those. The enemies are running away from us. I think the sprite looks really goofy right here. On the bridges. Man, my laptop is yelling at me. It's not like super angry, but the fan is a whooshin'. Alright, we're a third of the way there. That's not bad. We did that in like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. 40 minutes. I'll say 40 minutes. It's going by quickly. Trust me. I don't even notice. I'm seeing the numbers go up. I'm not paying attention. That's a good thing. Hold on, let me move my table. I want a little bit more room to lean forward and play for a bit. Adjust the body as you play. I think though after this retro treatments run, by the time I get past Dragon Quest 1 for the Game Boy Color, I'm trying to think, is there any other... I think after this version, after I beat this game will be the game I've beaten the most versions of. No, that's not true, because I've only beaten 3 versions of this game. Because there's the Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario Brothers, there's the Game Boy Color version, there's the NES, and then there's the Super Famicom, or Super Nintendo version. And I do differentiate the Game Boy Advance version because it is a little bit worse. It does have its own glitches. It has its own ways of doing things. it's an emulated version of Super Mario Brothers, but it's kind of its unique thing on top of that. So I've beaten that 4 times. Definitely after I finish MSX, because that will be beating Dragon Quest 1 3 different ways. Even though I do consider the HD2D remake a completely different game, like I could say that game is actually different. Like, it is actively a different game. It's not the same thing. But certainly after I get through MSX 2 and 1, like I get through this trilogy of Dragon Quest, the first 3 versions of Dragon Quest 1, I can say, oh yeah, Dragon Quest 1 is the game I've played the most versions of. Well, actually, it is just the game I've played the most versions of. It's not the game I've beaten the most version of yet. That's still Super Mario Brothers. But it will be. I think that's pretty neat. You know, I never bothered to look at Bluey Bowl. Oh, why did I hit new tab? I didn't bother to see if Bluey Bowl won. And I should be a good fan to see if they lost to Kentucky. Damn, they did lose to Kentucky. Suckers. I can't believe they do this. I only look at the calendar. They playing today? Softball's playing today at 5. No, they're playing Friday at 5. Baseball's playing Friday. There's nothing happening today. Lovely. Cool. Phillies playing today. They are. The Phillies lost. Oh, the Phillies are about to play now. Nice. Phillies lost last night. I was disappointed. Like, incredibly disappointed, but just disappointed enough. I don't know why I need to do all that. I could just click that one. I like being able to multitask. Like, it's pretty cool that I can click things and play the game at the same time. I don't know why. I don't know how I set that up. Where the controller will just keep playing the game, even though I click out of it. I didn't do that. RetroArch did that. I just prevented it from, like, stopping when I clicked away. And then it just said, you know what? We'll just keep playing the game. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat feature that I didn't do completely. Now, one could say, you could speed it up, and I'm like, you're right. I could. I'm not going to. Maybe for the MSX versions, but not the original. Like, it just feels wrong. It feels wrong to speed up. Like, if we're playing the same game, like, okay, I think I'll have this rule. Maybe I won't do it. But at minimum, I'll have an at minimum rule where I need to play through the entire game once before I can at least speed things up to get the other achievements. I think that's a fair way of going about it. Or a smart way of going about it. Oh no. I will. We do need a heal, but we weren't done. I hate that it takes me completely out of it. I think that's at least the minimum rule. Like, I probably will not ever fast forward, because, like, the point is to play the game, man. Like, and get the achievements. And I'm like, I feel like, which, it's not cheating if you speed up, but I feel like it maybe me right now feels this way. Me in the future may change my mind, and that's okay. Maybe when it's just Dragon Quest. If it's Pokemon, I might change my mind. I don't know. I feel like speeding up is is not cheating, but it's like it defeats the purpose of what we're attempting to do. So I'm like, oh. Oh. Oh, I need to read. My book's coming today. So I almost have all the volumes for Water 7 arc of One Piece. I'm just missing volume 41. It arrives separately. It's supposed to arrive today. Probably. I'm very excited because I'm gonna wait to finish Skypiea. I'm on the last 4 volumes. I'm gonna wait to finish that until Water 7 is done. And maybe Shadowbringers for Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers. And we're almost there. Both of these things have almost happened, so it's pretty good. Bear with me, I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I remember what I was doing on my phone. I got a text message and I wanted to read it. Oh, okay. It's just for my partner. We're fine. How are we doing on ads? 12 minutes? Okay, we're good. No, we need to run probably run ads when my partner gets back. We get home. They'll be home soon, I think. Yeah, I'll take a big break when they get back. Maybe even end stream, depending. Because that'll be about 2 hours. Or at least be over an hour and a half. Who knows? I don't know how long the stream is for. I never actually determined that. Maybe we stream as long as it takes to get 1,300. 1,300 gold. 3,000 gold. We already have 1,300 gold. Hey, no matter what, we did get an achievement today. So we did make a tiny bit of progress. That's pretty good. So some other games I thought about doing this series idea. Why I ended up on Dragon Quest was I owned almost all the games and could play all of them no problem. It's a series I just thoroughly love every entry that I've played in. And I know I'll love even though I don't like 3, I love playing 3, I just think it's my least favorite Dragon Quest game. And I'm if this is of the main series, if this is my least favorite, this is still a really fun time and I'm enjoying myself. And maybe I'll get a greater appreciation of the game doing the retro achievements. The one thing I wish that was different in this game, in the NES version, than compared to the Super Famicom, is if the water moved. It's literally the only thing I want is just the water to move. Maybe the trees move as I walk. I think the water moves in the Super Famicom version. I don't remember. It's been literally over a decade since I played it. Oh, I need to get Dragon Quest III for the Super Famicom. Shoot. I forgot about that one. Maybe that's what I do after I get paid. I go buy them. And then I can rip them, and then I can play them here. I forgot I didn't own it. That's not a problem right now. That came out in 1996, so we got a ways to go. There's 3 games. It's Dragon Quest 3 for the Super Famicom, Dragon Quest 5 for the PS2, and Dragon Quest Caravan Heart. Dragon Quest Monsters Caravan Heart. Those are the 3 I don't own. I need to get them. Yada. I've said it many times. But I'm reminding myself, like, hey, you know, you're getting paid, and you can go get them. Cost you, like, maybe $60. You're not buying any new games anytime soon. I have a rule with myself now that I don't buy a game until I finish another one. It's not a hard, fast rule. Are we full health? No. I also don't know why the sound is sounding like that. Oh, is it because I'm not clicked in? It shouldn't sound like that. Hold on, let me close some things. Yeah, I had to close LibreOffice. I don't know why, but LibreOffice was doing some things. Yeah, it just this is the nature of streaming off of your computer that's doing the emulation. The emulator doesn't like it sometimes. The sound on the emulator doesn't like it. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. Also, I need to let me reduce some tabs. I don't need this. Maholtsukai is wizard. I gotta remember that. Maholtsukai. I'm remembering. And like I can read it. I know Tataka is the attack. Arawaleta is to appear. I'm learning. Osasori is scorpion. Is that actually just scorpion? Or it might be big scorpion. Hold on, let me look. Sasori? Yeah, it's just big scorpion. Because I know I'm like, that's not a word. I'm like, that's not one word, that's 2 words. It's big scorpion. Oh, alright, we can move the microphone back. It's gonna lag a lot for a second. I turned my, I don't know why it does this. I don't know why it needs to show that the input... Oh, is it the... Hold on, I'm gonna try something. Turns that off. It's okay, I turn it back on. As long as I do an input... No, okay. It just does that. I don't know why it does that. That's so weird. It's just the Bluetooth device turning off and on. It just... the RetroArch does recognize it. But... I think just the way in which my 8BitDo retro keyboard works is that it just sends a bunch of blasts and then RetroArch's like, I'm taking in all the blasts from the Bluetooth. I guess. I don't know. We are halfway there. It's pretty good. Another thing I like about retro achievements is that if you went onto my profile, you could see where I'm wandering around, what level I'm at, how many magic keys I have, how much gold. I do love that. That is very fun. Ugh. Oh, I think my partner's here. I think I heard the door shut. We don't need torches. We leveled up. We got 8 Chikara, strength, Subayasa, that's speed. Total health. Total is Sadai. Total MP. Wow, total MP went by 6. Judumon. Oh wait, what did? Okay, so we learned a spell. What was the spell we learned? Ramira. That's the torch spell, I guess. I don't know the puns in Japanese. Oh my God, Samlin came out to eat his food, and he just like did the most adorable meow. He like ran out and then slowly walked. He looks very upset. I don't know why his vibes are... Okay, no, now he's just eating. He's such a silly little guy. Cats are interesting. I'm just watching them eat right now. Cats are very interesting to me. I'm not like a cat person. I'm not a dog. I'm not a pet person. Not that I dislike having a pet. I'm just like, I'm never... Once I became an adult, I went, having a pet is like responsibility. I don't necessarily want that. But like, Salem was great. I love the little guy. Amazing dude. He's such an interesting fellow. He hears his mother coming up. He hears somebody coming up the stairs, and it's probably her. Given when she messaged me that she was on her way, it's probably out now that she's gonna be here. She could be also checking the mail. He's really digging into his kibble. What a cutie. What a cutie. We have 1600. We're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. Bit by gosh darn freaking bit. In some ways, literally. How much? Oh, because we're level 9, we're just gonna like mow through foes now. Yeah, we did 15 damage to this guy. He still did a bunch of damage to us. Once we get this armor, though, we're not gonna be touched for a while. It really is just physical damage. It's not strength. We are strong enough to knock these guys out. Oh, here he comes. Now he's gonna be like, look at me, father. Look at how adorable I am. I'm gonna be like, yep. Here he comes. See if we can get him on. Let's see if he speaks. I'm gonna turn up the thing. Maybe I'll make a noise. Hi, Salem. I'm sorry if I'm really loud right now. I turned up my volume on the mic. You okay, little guy? He's just staring at me. Alright, I don't think he's gonna talk. He will start talking once his mother comes in. And then he'll never shut up. Speaking of it, she definitely should be here by now. Okay, yeah, she's here. I was gonna say. Oh yeah, she is totally here because he is like sitting, facing the door, and like listening for her. He knows her footsteps. He is on high alert. She's definitely in the building. Is she here, Salem? Is she here? Is Mama here? Is Nada here? Oh, I should probably run ads. Shouldn't I? Yep, running ads. Boop. This is what the YouTube feed's for. We don't get ads because no one subscribed. No one subscribed to the YouTube feed. I literally only run ads on Twitch just for pre-roll purposes. Like, I don't care about the money. I just don't want the pre-rolls. They are awful. Well, she's here. Now he's gonna start yelling. Hello. I'm streaming.
You have a package.
Oh, that's probably my One Piece volume. Is it absurd?
Can I send it to you directly?
No, you can put it on the chair.
Okay.
I don't need it right this second. But thank you. We're playing Dragon Quest.
I'm not surprised.
Do you want me to finish up? I can.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just read. I like reading.
Feel free to move. Feel free to move things if you're gonna sit over here.
Okay.
I kind of just plop stuff down when I got home from the doctor's.
Okay. Just gonna get a snack first.
I had a bigger lunch, just an FYI.
Which is great for you. I kind of work through lunch because I have so many children that don't do what I ask them to do.
That's fair. I'm just letting you know that I'm not gonna be hungry for a while. I have. Hold on a second. Oh. You may not want to say what you had if you. Oh, okay.
Like
Oh, I talked.
during my planning, so at 8, and that was about it.
That's bad.
I'm just swamped.
I'm sorry.
Emailing parents, calling parents, trying to get kids attendance, stuff that they didn't do.
I understand what it's like to be swamped. Oh, I hit B. Oh, B just kept. If you just hit B over and over again, it just says command, command, command. That's funny. I mean, who is messaging me on Discord? Oh, it's just action button. What did you make? What food? That's not a snack. That's a meal.
I'm absolutely starving, and everything I could think of that was snackish was not gonna.
Okay, so you ate dinner. You're eating dinner.
Well, then I guess I'll have a snack later.
Okay. It was really funny when the person I went to the doctor was like, we could do like a virtual call next, like for our next thing, because I know this is a bit of a drive for you. And I'm like, it's like 25 minutes. It's not far. I remember that. I was like, it's very nice of you, but it's not far. Like, at all. Um, we are in the process of grinding for 3,000 gold.
Great.
I know, it's super exciting. We're having a blast here. So many crazy things have happened. I died once in the game. I died for the first time in the game, in this playthrough. That's why we're grinding for 3,000 gold. Because, like, we're weak. Or we don't have the defensive resources. We're offensively fine. But if we can grind up to get the steel armor, then nothing's really going to affect us for basically... I shouldn't say the rest of the game, but for a long portion of it. Because like when we level up, we get speed and strength increases, but we don't get defensive increases. Unlike other Dragon Quest games, where we do. Oop, sorry for hitting the table. Also, welcome back from the ads. If you got hit. Bear with me. I needed to look at my phone. I wanted to see the Phillies game, what the score was. I'm dumb. I wanted to... Never been more lied to. Ugh, sorry. I got distracted and bamboozled. I'm gonna heal because I'm so upset by this fact. They ran away. They couldn't handle me at full health. That's so funny. Why'd you huh?
Get your own.
I think you misinterpreted. I think you misinterpreted. Oh.
If you say so.
I know so. Oh, we've been grinding for the last hour now on this.
Okay. I did see that you had started your stream.
Oh, why didn't you put it in front of your class?
No!
The kids need to know about Dragon Quest. See, Salem agrees.
They need to know about quadrilaterals for their test on Friday.
There's shapes here
No.
that are four-sided and angled.
No.
There's side angle side stuff happening. Okay, there really isn't. The 8-bit consoles were really bad at that. But we could have taught them with Dragon Quest 1 for the Super Famicom. If you would have pulled up and been like, hey, Silver Demas, put on Dragon Quest 1 for the Super Famicom. The kids are watching. I would have done it. I would have stopped what I was doing. I would have gone... Correction. I would have absolutely gone to the file system thing. Done that. Got the password, my passcode, took a picture of it. And then would have put on Dragon Quest 1 for the Super Famicom for the kids. So they could see the quadrilaterals in the game.
No.
Alright, fine. I would have put Star Fox on. That has quadrilaterals and triangles. Actually, no, it has triangles. It has just triangles. I don't think it has quad. I have to think about that. I have to think about that statement. I can't believe you're depriving the kids of Dragon Quest. This is why the game doesn't do well outside of Japan. Or doesn't do as well as it does outside of, or as well as it does inside of Japan. I blame Sam.
First of all, you're not an approved resource. So I could get in trouble for putting you up.
Yeah, but...
And second of all, my kiddos are squirrely enough. No.
They would get so... You're like, if you guys get upset, if you guys misbehave again, we're gonna put Dragon Quest on and you will be bored. I was talking with my mom the other day. I told her, I streamed for the first time over the weekend. And she's like, oh, that's great. And she's like, what do you stream on? Like Twitch? And I'm like, yeah, Twitch and YouTube. And she's like, I'm like, you're not gonna like it, Mom. It's really boring. She's like, oh, it's not for me. It's for your father. He wants to see it too. And I'm like, what? He's gonna be even more bored. He just wants to know what it is. I'm like, okay. It's not like what my sister does. Like, she plays Fortnite. Like, she plays a game that's like... She plays Fortnite and streams with people who are funny. No offense to us, but we're not funny. We're not entertainers. We're boring people. That's why we play Dragon Quest. By we, I mean me.
To be fair, most of the time while you stream, I'm reading a book.
Yeah. This is a stream you don't pay attention to. That should be the going live. I'm changing the going live notification. I apologize for the cackling you're about to hear. This, and look at that, another stream you just listened to. Look at that.
Background sound.
Another stream to play in the background. No. I liked what it was for. I liked what it was for. No. It is good, but I like Another Day Marches Onward. That seems more emblematic of me as an individual. Are you satiated now?
I don't feel half starved.
Wait, don't drink the soda.
This is from my lunch that I never had.
Don't do it. That is still the most satisfying sound in the world. There is nothing more satisfying to me in terms of sound quality, in terms of a sound effect, as a can being popped open. Ugh. A can of soda, a can of sparkling water, a can of beer, a can of anything. Not a can of wine. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking, but it doesn't sound right there. God, I haven't had a beer in so long. That's not... No, that is true. I've had cider. But I've not had a beer in 6 months. Not that, like, there's, like, I need to have one. I'm just, like, it's like a hot dog. Like, I like to have one, like, every once in a while. Be like, wow, this is so bad for you. And, like, wow, is it, like, not, it's not an incredible tasting thing, but it's satisfying. And I don't particularly know why. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Like, you eat or drink something that doesn't necessarily taste like, it doesn't taste bad. but it doesn't taste necessarily good, but it's satisfying. Altoids.
I absolutely love the texture. That's what it is.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I like the texture of shoving a wiener down my throat. Y'all, I wish you could have seen her face. It was like, what the fuck did you just fucking say that? I'm like, yeah, I did.
No, that was the. You really decided to say that.
I decided to say that. I decided to say that in front of a studio audience of nobody. There's no one here. Well, maybe there's someone on YouTube chat. I don't get to see the numbers while in the chat room. But yeah. I really love having a hot dog slide down my throat. No, hot dogs are satisfying to eat. I'd like just the hot dog in the bun. Now, hot dogs on their own, that's... No. Hot dogs in a bun, satisfying. Even more satisfying are bratwursts in a bun. Because then it's like crispy and a little bit more solid. But like, bratwurst is like... I haven't had one of those in years either. That's years. I've had a hot, last time I had a hot dog was this weekend. Before that, it was like 6 months. There's a person here. Hello. Twitch. Oh my god, I can't read it. It's too tiny. Give me a moment. I got to enhance. Twitch chat, shush. I didn't know there's a brat chat icon. That's kind of funny. Is this brat Twitch? Just Twitch. Okay. Well, hello, Diabetes the Second. Welcome. I hope you were doing well. Your timing was very appropriate and funny. Yeah, no one tell me that you're there. The fact that there is a person out there who did in fact hear me talk about that live, that is not you, Nata, is really funny. Or Kitty. Well, Kitty doesn't count. He doesn't understand English that well. I did learn that it is Big Scorpion. They do say it's ol Sasori. Sasori is Scorpion. And it's ol Sasori. So it's Big Scorpion. That's just what the enemy is. It's not a pun or anything. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I keep doing that. Oh, you like Dragon Quest. You have Dragon Quest emotes. Oh, you play Dragon Quest. This is a great emote. I like this emote. Thank you for the good luck. I love these emotes. I love that. I just realized that the good luck emote is a metal slime. That's funny. That's really good. That's a really good emote. Holy cow. I want to zoom. Hold on, where is it? I'm trying to play the game and zoom in at the same time. There we go. Yeah. Nope, that's too much. There we go. Good luck. Yeah, I like those. Those are good. Let's put it back to regular. Oh, I need to get ready. Oh no, we're gonna die. Heal. Oh, I gotta zoom back out so I can click off your name. There we go. Boom. Okay. Enhance. Yeah, I had to zoom in to see, but I had to zoom out. Because I wanted to see what other emotes you had. Because I'm like, oh, you got 2 Dragon Quest. You probably have another one. And then I couldn't click off your name, so I had to de-enhance. This setup is really annoying for Twitch. It's really annoying for doing stuff with chat. Oh, we're 2/3 of the way through. Okay, let's go back. Let's start walking back. We're almost done grinding for money. Completely, probably unnecessary. Excuse me, unnecessary at this point. We could have just gotten the steel armor, and we probably would have been fine. Not the steel armor, the iron armor. The Tetsu is steel. Hold on. How do I see my stats? Yeah, Tetsu. Tetsu is steel. Yeah, we could have totally gotten the steel, or Tetsu is iron. We totally gotten the iron. Yeah, it is. It's very true. It's very true. See, I have to play, if I want to be able to sit comfortably on my couch and play on the TV, I have to sacrifice, like, the ease of looking at Twitch chat, and have the ease of looking at Twitch chat is the, oh, what if I want to zoom in on something, while playing the game at the same time? I do have to, like, go into the options on my browser and click zoom in, and then click away, and then click zoom out. Because I don't want to click the control key on the keyboard, because that will slow down the emulator. It's really annoying. Because RetroArch can read my keyboard and my controller at the same time. So I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be a good streamer, but it's also a bad setup. One day, this won't be as bad. One day I'll have a proper desktop on top of an actual desk, and everything will just be on the desktop, on that desk. And I'll have all this stuff all over the place. And I'll have a very nice comfy chair to also stream in. That's the dream. For streaming, that is. Oh, are we literally 1 health away? Oh no, we leveled up again, never mind. You ever know, like, when your throat just, like, makes a weird noise after drinking something? Nada's throat just did that, and it was just, like, it was in the period of quiet of me talking. How much gold do we got? Yeah, alright, we're 800, we're less than 800. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna stand up and stretch for a moment. Oh, let me find. Alright, we're back. Bear with me as I move OBS. I really want it so that I have what's it called? I really want this set up so that I can have, even if I am playing on the TV, that, like, Twitch is just on another on the other monitor, but RetroArch acts a little funky at that point, like even funkier than it already has. So I can't do that. It's such a shame. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. We'll have a good setup. I think by next year we'll have I'll go get a new desktop and then we'll have a good time. What do you think? Think next year I'll have a new desktop? Nada? Like, I'll have an actual proper desktop. You think? It's about $3,000. That's a lot. I'm not just casually saying I'm going to drop $3,000 on something. I've been saving money up for this thing. I just haven't spent it because there are other things I've been saving up for as well. 3,000 is the max. 3,000 is not what I want to spend. I want to spend 2,000. 3,000 is the max I'm going to ever spend on a computer. It's just prepping for a RAM RAM and then hard drives making things more expensive. I'm just assuming it's going to cost more than what I want. So there is a specific, what is it, the framework desktop? That's like what I want. I don't want anything too crazy. I want something that can fit on the setup that we currently have. Because, like, if I literally can put it next to my Switch, like, on the TV, like, that would be really ideal. Because then it's just like, oh, it's just the desktop that's connected to the TV. cool. Oh, but I'm also waiting for the Steam. That's what I'm doing. I'm remembering now. I keep forgetting every time. I'm like, oh, I want to get a desktop. I'm waiting for the Steam machine. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what it is. I'm remembering now. I'm remembering what Past Me has decided. Which is also being delayed because of the RAM shortage. Just such an... Oh, the keyboard disconnected. Or reconnected. No, it disconnected. It's off. Yeah, I wonder when that's... I think that Steam machine was supposed to come out like in April, and then that RAM shortage happened. Such a shame. Such a shame. I'm very excited for it, because I really like the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is fantastic. It's really good for RetroArch, because RetroArch is just right on there. That reminds me, I need to put my... I guess I could stream off of that. I could have streamed off the Steam Deck. I just realized that. I'm so stupid. But I have this thing. Okay, I have this like mental thing where I like playing all of a series on one device, and playing it off of my computer is a choice, even though they're all being emulated. I don't know. Oh, we did get another achievement. I don't know if you were here for that, Nada. But getting level 9, we got 2 achievements. We got achievement for getting the strength ring, and achievement for getting level 9. So we're a little bit closer. I didn't even mean to get the strength ring. I didn't know where it was. I was gonna look up that stuff later. It's technically missable. Like, missable on RetroArch, or retro achievements, excuse me. Missable on retro achievements means, like, it doesn't mean, it means it's, it means it's optional and you can miss it in a playthrough. But there are achievements that are optional, but you can always do them. Like, there's no plot device that prevents you. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, so for this one, it's real. I'm doing RA. This one is really easy. There's a reason I'm playing the Japanese version, specifically, because the only 3 achievements that are missable are they deal with Princess Gwaelin. Either you beat the game without ever getting Princess Gwaelin, or you beat the game with Princess Gwaelin in your party, effectively. Those are the only missable achievements, and as long as you get the Scrolls of Honor, or whatever, you get the passcode, before you do everything in the game, and then you get the passcode before you pick up Gwaelin, right before the final boss, effectively, then you can just do the password then. Like, you could just go, oh, I'll beat the boss without touching her. But I'll get the password right before that, before I go do that, so that I can just come back to this point in the game, then go save her, and then beat the final boss with her in your arms. So, really, for this one, it's really easy. Dragon Quest for the MSX and the MSX2 will be a little bit more complicated. Because I don't know why, but both of those versions of the games have retro achievements, and the goal is to... The whole point of me playing Dragon Quest, I don't know why I decided to do this, but on Saturday, this last Saturday, that just happened. I said, or the last Friday, I said, I'm gonna go play every single Dragon Quest game and get all the achievements. Will I actually do it? Probably not, but when I say I'm going to play every Dragon Quest game, I'm also going to go play every version of every Dragon Quest game on top of that. So, and I'm also planning on doing it right now doing it in chronological order, which means Dragon Quest for the NES / Famicom, Dragon Quest for the MSX2, and then Dragon Quest for the MSX1. And then I get to go play Dragon Quest 2. The fact that these three games, that this game released 3 different versions in the same year, all before Dragon Quest II, and Dragon Quest II only had 9 months of development time on top of that is really funny to me. The only thing I'm worried about is if one of them has a deathless one, because that's hard. Dragon Quest, then it becomes difficult in my opinion, because dying in Dragon Quest is just wasting time. Unless you're trying to speedrun, then it's great. Yeah, I'll heal. I probably don't need it, but whatever. I looked ahead at like some of the achievements, like in Dragon Quest IX, it's like, oh, beat certain enemies with certain vocations on, have none of your party members die in this fight, and I'm like, I remember these fights being hard and them dying, my party members dying sometimes, so I'm like, ugh. Some of these get a little bit more complicated. And also, I might attempt to do the subsets. The subset thing, we'll see. Let me look. What series? There's a. Let me look at the series. Where's info? Oh, I have to scroll all the way down. There should be a series button. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I want to resort this. Oh, do I have to scroll to the... I have to scroll. No, scroll this way. No, not columns. Hold on, I gotta make it full screen. Has achievements. All sets. And then sort by release date. Earliest. Okay, now I can see it. I'm trying to think which one. Not Dragon Quest 3. That one's fine. Yeah, Dragon Quest 8, like the monster loot ledger is its own subcategory. That's gonna be annoying. And the party and records chat subset, that's gonna be annoying for 8. The title tracker in Dragon Quest 4 and the plunder one, the accolade acquirer one is getting all 428 accolades, 429 accolades in Dragon Quest 9. That one is gonna drive me up a wall. I know, like, doing the subsets is the, like, maybe I do all the subsets. That one I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing, but at least the base sets. At least the base sets. Or maybe I'll do the base sets and then go back, you know, when I want to replay them. But it's an ambitious thing in the first place. Whom's to say if I even get past this game, if I feel like doing it. Although this one is really easy to master, it just takes time. I could speed it up, but I'm not going to. Apparently mastering RAs it's fine to speed things up. I guess they considered that you're doing a lot of grinding, but I'm like, well, that's kind of the point, is to play the game. I don't know, speeding it up seems a little counterintuitive when you're trying to 100% it. But like I said previously in the stream, that's what current me is feeling. Trust me, I will not feel that way later. I am confident in my ability to change my mind. Oh, so earlier today, Nada, I sent Nada a picture of what happened earlier. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, and Mr. Salem jumped onto the couch of his own volition, turned around, and plopped his big old butt right next to my leg. I told, like, Nana last night was like, maybe one day, now that you have your own lap pillow, maybe Mr. Salem will sit in your lap. And I went, no, he likes to, like, chill on my leg. And then literally the next day he does it. I'm like, heck yeah, dude. I know you. I know what you're doing. You're chilling. Your butt next to my leg. I don't know what makes him want to sit next to me, though. Besides me being the only person here. I'm not entirely, I haven't determined.
Cats are misunderstood. They're often considered to be solitary creatures, but they're actually quite social.
Oh no, I know he's quite social.
He likes you.
No, I'm
and he
aware of
wants your
this.
company.
No, yeah, I'm aware of this, but I don't know what makes him want to sit next to me. Like, I know he likes just hanging out in the room for a bit.
He's cuddling with you. You do that with the people you're close to.
I guess.
But he's not quite comfortable enough to be on top of you, which is what you do when you're really close to them.
He doesn't really like me. He just kind of likes me.
Hey, better than what it used to be.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Moving into this place has made him a lot more comfortable with me.
Mm-hmm.
It probably helps that my room isn't ginormous anymore. So our previous place, so my partner and I, we have separate bedrooms. We've always had separate bedrooms for various reasons. We will not go into that.
My sanity.
We will not go into that. But in one of the places we lived in, we had my partner doesn't want a lot of space in their room. They like their room smaller, or they wanted the smaller room. They specifically said, I want the small room. And I went, oh, okay. And I got the big room. And let me tell you, the room was huge. Like, it had so much more space than I knew what to do with. Nowadays, I probably could fill up that space. But, like, it was, like, twice the size of my current room. And I hated it. I hated how much space it took. I'm like, no. I don't need this much space. I don't know what to do with this much space. It's very clearly a room where two people are supposed to live in it. Like, I could not singly occupy it. Like, walking from the bedroom to the bathroom was, like, annoying. Because I had to walk. It felt very far away, even though it's in the same gosh darn room. Does that make sense to you, Nada? Did that make sense to you? Like, the bathroom at the old place, with the really big room that I was in, like, it felt like from the bed to the bathroom was, like, far.
Yes.
And even though it was in the same room.
The place we lived was not designed very well.
No, it
So,
wasn't.
like, your room was very long and narrow.
Yeah. As opposed to now, my room's like a room. It's like square.
Square.
It's square for the most part. Like, besides the corner going out into the hallway. That's the only part that's not like squares. That's an angle. But it's an angle because there's a door there. And that, like, makes sense to me. I don't know why that makes sense to me, but it does. Isn't this riveting? Talk about doors and room shapes. We're almost done the grind. After this battle, we'll have 250 gold left. Almost 253. I should have healed. No, I'm fine. We're fine. All right, now we're less than 250. I wonder if we'll get to level 10 before we get there. We will be absurdly overpowered for that dungeon at this point. At that point. Yeah, one of the achievements on the MSX version, I think, is like you fight the green dragon before getting to level 11, which is very much possible. Don't get me wrong, I know it's possible, but like you have to actively plan the game around doing that. I can look it up. Hold on. Let me. I think it's one of these two. Yeah. A fair fight. Defeat the green dragon guarding Princess Gwaelin at level 10 or below, and then defeat the Axe Knight before getting healed more. So you have to be 16 or below. Defeat the golem without going to sleep. That one makes sense. Like, yeah, that's an achievement. Like, I understand that one. The other two are a little mean. Defeat the golem without using the fight command is also very funny. Obtain Erdrick's token without the magic armor or Erdrick's armor. Defeat the Dragon Lord at level 20 or below. Curse difficulty. Equip the curse spell. Then in one session, defeat the green dragon boss, the Axe Knight boss, the Golem boss, and the Dragon Lord. Silver shield and Erdrick's armor and sword are banned. Like, some of these are ridiculous. This is the MSX2 version, specifically. That one's like hard mode. That one has hard achievements in the game. And those were just the missable ones. I don't think MSX1 version had anything too crazy. Slay the Guardian Dragon equipped with only the Dragon Scale. That one's not too bad. Because you can grind your levels up to be stronger. Slay the Knight Aberrant equipped only with the hand axe, iron armor, and any accessory. That's not too bad. Defeat the Dragon Lord wearing the curse belt. That one's kind of hard, but like you can max your level and then you'll be fine. I feel like the MSX2 one, which is the next playthrough. Yeah. The MSX2 one is next, not the MSX1. Which is weird. Weird that they released it in that order, but you know, whatever. Maybe I'll change the order for difficulty purposes. Or I'll keep it so that when I play the MSX1 version, I'm like having an easier time. And this is not even to say what the Game Boy Color or Super Nintendo versions look like. I have not bothered to look at their achievements. At some point, I will. I guess I can look at my calendar right there. There's Super Nintendo. Where's... Wait, does Game Boy Color absolutely has them. Okay, I was gonna say. Missable only. Defeat the golem without the fairy flute. That's fine. Enter the castle with the curse spell equipped before defeating the Dragon King. But that doesn't mean you need to... You just have to walk with it with the curse spell equipped. Okay. That one doesn't seem too bad. And then Game Boy... There's only 2 missable. Defeat golem without the fairy flute or pixie flute. Bring the... Yeah. Those 2 are easy. Those two are not hard. It's just the MSX one that's difficult. That's the only one I'm worried about. For Dragon Quest 1. For Dragon Quest 2, I'm just worried about beating that game. That game's hard, apparently. I've never played the original version of 2. I've only played the Switch version and the remaster. Or, excuse me, the Switch remaster and the Switch remake. Those are the remake on Switch, not the Switch remake. The Switch remaster, which I also think released on PS4 and maybe 3DS. But then the HD 2D remake are the only 2 versions of Dragon Quest II I finished. I've never finished the base one. I don't even think I've even played it. Maybe I have. But if I did, it was like in 2008, 2009, like forever ago. I was a child of some sort back then. Gosh darn it. We're so close. We're less than 100 away. Give me the steel armor. I wonder if the other versions of the game allow you to fight the Knight Errant again and again and again. Because that's a... I don't know if that's a glitch in this version of the game or that's purposeful. Or not a glitch, like a... Exploit's not the right word, but like they forgot to program it properly, but not necessarily a glitch is someone doing something, like is something not working right, and you've been able to yeah, I wonder if it's a glitch or it's purposeful. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think it's purposeful. It's probably supposed to just be a one-round fight, or a one-time fight. Oh, we're so close. Nada, we're so close. The grind is almost done. I know your excitement is. Oh, we leveled up. We did get to level 10 before we finished. Fantastic. Strength went up by 5. Speed went up by 8. Holy cow. Those are some good levels right there. Wow. I did not. That's great. I don't know what the what's it called to give you like the most optimal loadout is. I just typically put like silver as the character's name, and just hope that that's gonna work in my favor. All right, we got 3,000. Yeah, we're good. We are good to go to coal to get the steel. Yes, I would like to buy something. I would like the Hagane no Yoroi, the steel armor. Yes, you can have my old armor. No, I'm good. I don't want to shop anymore. Fantastic. We did it, y'all. Oh, I'm so proud of us. All right. Let's look at our stats. We got I think yeah, we have 45 defense. Quite the jump. Worth the grind because we also got a ton of strength along the way. So in my opinion, very worth doing. Alright, so let's make our way back to the castle. Let's get our MP back. Heal ourselves. Hopefully get some gold along the way. Not too worried about getting gold at this point. Or getting any level ups. I didn't expect to do level 10. But here we are. One thing I will have to figure out when I play the MSX version next is how to get it to actually work on my controller. Because the MSX is a keyboard. And I have to like actively look up the controls and then map all the controls to my controller. Which will be interesting to attempt. The slime dare attack us? You fool. Wait, oh, we learned a new spell. What does this do? Maholtol. I don't know what that did. I don't remember what the 5th spell does in Dragon Quest. What does the 5th spell do? It's not heal more. That means I should have gotten an achievement for it, right? Hold on. Should I not? It might be only every 3 levels. Not missable. So, level 3, level 9. Level 12, level 15. Okay, no. I'm incorrect. There was not a retro achievement. We have not missed any. Alright. Let us go get the scroll. If the game will let me. Stop spell. Oh, that makes sense. I forgot that was in this game. You can tell how much I use spells. Because I just don't. Alright. King, give us the scrolls of give us the scrolls of the future. Or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it is in Japanese. But we need our password. Right, let's zoom in, enhance. Yes, that is legible. Alright, let's go to the mountain cave. It really doesn't like this room. The music is different, because I think it's lagging. Don't worry, we'll get out of here soon. There's so many people. Yeah, it's... because we were moving slow. We can go here. Also, I don't think I need this app because I don't have any headphones on. There we go. Oh, bear with me. I want to close some things. Save, close group, close tab. There we go. I only need 2 tabs open. I'm just trying to reduce the load on the computer while I'm streaming. Do I have a torch? I know I have the Alight spell, but I want to know if I have torches, because I'd rather use the torches so I can save the MP. Just to be a little forward thinking. Oh, we're killing Magidrak. He's in 1 hit now. That's pretty good. Can we kill the sorcerers in 1 hit? Yes, we can. Wow. Alright, we're very strong. Oh, 3 steps in a row, man. Screw this game sometimes. Oh, hold on. I gotta check the pre-roll. Alright, we're gonna... in like 4 minutes, we're gonna run an ad. Actually, we'll run an ad before we go into the dungeon. When I get to the dungeon, that's when we'll run. So prepare yourself for a 3-minute ad. I apologize. Okay, we are at the front of the dungeon. So 3-minute ad. See y'all in a few minutes.
Oh, there's no skip for these?
For these ads? I don't know. Probably not. There is probably a skip on YouTube. But yeah, we're just gonna wait for them to come back. Yeah, YouTube doesn't have.
Excuse me.
Jeez, YouTube, I believe, doesn't have ads. Not because I think it doesn't have ads because my stuff can't be monetized yet. Because I don't have I think you need a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of hours watched. Maybe YouTube does have ads, but I just don't know that. I don't make any money off of it, that's for sure. Because of those two things I said before. But I know YouTube, as a result, on YouTube they're skippable. But on Twitch they are not. So Nada, the reason that we run ads though is not because we care about ads. The reason we run ads once an hour is so that people come in. If you run ads once an hour, when people come into your stream, there will not be a pre-roll ad. Meaning, they'll come in and they won't get hit with an ad. They'll get hit with an ad when everyone else gets hit with an ad. So they're not missing out on the stream. And when I run an ad, I try to not play the game while the ad's being run.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I do that. I just feel like it's wrong that you're missing out on the boring ass gameplay that is Dragon Quest. Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to be considerate. I don't know. If I'm making money off of someone sitting there being tortured by some stupid ad, a potentially stupid ad, don't want to assume it is, but if someone's being tortured by it, I at least want them to. I at least want to wait before we make progress, and especially doing it on an emulator, I could just hit down minus and then boom, it works. And it's only 3 minutes. It gives me a moment to not have to worry too much. I do think that after, whenever we, or I, also welcome back from the ad break, friends. Whenever I do finish this, assuming I actually finish this retro achievements thing, Taimatsu, if I ever, I have to remember how to get to it. Yeah, that's where it is. So I think I just go up. I think it's up and right. Yeah. All Satsuri, big scorpion. Can we kill him one hit? No, we can kill him in 2 hits, but they do much less damage. I think I will do trying to get the rest of the achievements of Dragon Quest games on modern consoles. Nope. That, I don't want to go down that one. No, that one's wrong. Meda. Oh, is it just I? Meda. Because me is I. Meda. I don't know what meta is, what the pun is there in whatever language. I wish I knew more Japanese so I understood the names a little bit better of the spells and the enemy names. Some of them are easy, like Big Scorpion or Slime or Ghost, but this one I'm like, this one's a little bit more unique. I think it's, oh my god, 3 of them in a row. These are called lunatics, right, nowadays, if I remember correctly. Oh, we missed the chest. Wow. Oh, I'll take a medicinal herb for sure. pretty good. Hey, you know what? I'm glad we had to do it again. Now we're gonna. Oh, now we're running into Dodoru. Now we're gonna run into enemies that can do some stuff to us. Let's hope that we are strong enough. If not, it's fine. I'm not too upset, but I think we can do this in this one run, assuming I don't get too lost. If we don't do it this run, I might be willing to pull up a map. This is the guy, the Madoshi is the guy who kicked our butt last time. You know what? While it's going, I'll just you know, while we're moving, hold on, bear with me. I think there should be. Where are we in? Rock Mountain Cave. Cave of Lodo, Rock. It should be Rock. Our Mountain Cave map. Boom. All right, I have the Mountain Cave. That is not what I would. No, that's not what I want to do. Enemy territory. What did I open? Oh, here it is. Okay. I have it on standby. If I need it. I probably won't. I really think we'll be fine. But just in case if it, like, takes too long. Because I want to finish this one today. I want to finish this dungeon today. We spent a lot of time preparing for it. You know, I want to... Man, the ghost is... Or the ghoul, or the Medogo... The metal ghost. This guy's kicking our butt. We should kill him this turn. Okay, good. I was scared that we weren't. For a split second there. Oh my god, that was a bad heal. Okay. Oh, 2 chests. Nice. Alright, Toru. Tamatsu. Alright, I'll take another one of those. Senshi no Yubiwa. Oh, is that the strength ring? We got another one? Hold on. We totally do. We have 2 strength rings. Why? Why did we... Oh, do they come back? They totally do. They totally come back. That's interesting. The items come back even after... Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Intriguing. That's so weird. I don't even know what we need in the Rock Mountain. I just realized this. I don't even know why we're here. Shit, I just went down the gosh darn path. I'm so stupid, y'all. I'm so dumb. Oh, now we're fighting a Drachma. Oh, we got a critical. Did we kill it? We did. Let's go. Oh my god. Another Drachma. I gotta stop missing. It's not good for my health. What's this way? Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Man, 3 drachmas in a row, dude. At least we're putting the hurt on them, you know. We're doing damage now, and we're not taking anywhere near as much. I mean, we're still taking like 8 points of damage. So that's all. That's a decent bit. Don't get me wrong. Oh, what's this? 102 gold coins. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, nothing that way. That might be all that's in this dungeon then. Because I think we explored all of it. I thought this dungeon had 3 floors. Oh, maybe that's just in the remake. Maybe that's just a remake thing. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. Back we go. No, there was more. Okay, told her. 13. No, we got that before. Okay. Then I think that might be it. If there's nothing down this way, now we just gotta find the stairs again. Okay, I think we're fine. I think all that was in here was the strength ring. I think that was the only purpose of our visit. And now we have 2, for some reason. Yeah, let's heal. This way? No. I fear I'm gonna go and leap. Totally was. I know where we're at. I know where we're at. We're definitely gonna go in a loop. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because if we went up, then we would go left, and that's where the strength thing was. So we don't need to go up. We just need to go left. Oh god. It's one of these guys. Don't kill me, please. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. You can kill me. I don't want to lose my life. I'd rather keep the gold. But it's not like the end of the world. So I guess we were able to successfully, quote unquote, finish this dungeon beforehand. So that's neat to know. You know what I really should have done? I should have gotten a pencil and paper and drew the map myself. That would have been cool. But I didn't think about it. Ah, well. Alright, we need to go all the way this way. Down. Right. Down. Yep. Left, down, right. Maybe. Maybe? I'm trying to think. It's in the middle left is the entrance. No, yeah, I need to go. If I'm, it might be in the bottom. I might be in the bottom left of the map. I'm just trying to remember. Hold on. Might be in bottom left. I remember being in the center. Or I remember being on the left. So I need to move to the left and keep myself to the left until I get to the exit. Yeah, I think we'll be. I think we're safe. Yep. Oh, wow. I was right. Okay. I just walked right by. Cool. We did everything that was in there. Let me look at my handy dandy guide for these purposes. Rock Mountain Cave, Swamp Cave 1, Swamp Cave 2. Okay, let me read it just in case. Okay, yep, just getting the fighter's ring. That was all we needed to do. Cool. it has been like 5-6 years since I played this version of the game, so it's like, let me make sure that I remember what I remember properly. Because Dragon Quest, the HD 2D remake, makes you do all this shit, no matter what. So, here I am, just making sure of this. But it turns out we already did everything we need to do there. So all that grinding we did was for nothing. It was pointless. It wasn't pointless. We're now stronger, and we can accomplish more without having to grind for a bit once again. But now we're gonna go back to Cole. Or we're gonna go back to the castle, heal up, and then we're supposed to go to Cole. We're not going to do that for today, I think. I think we might be done. But hey, we did some things today. We accomplished what we wanted to do, and we did not do any more than that. Is a true statement. But you know what? What effectively we did, if we want to put it in a better way, we grinded for the next area in the game, but we went back to make sure we got all the chests. So, there's that. Oh my god, these slimes, man. I love them, but they need to go away. Ooh. Okay, we made it. We made it to the castle. Huzzah. No, let us heal. This is not max. I think 54 is max. That seems right. Yep. The music is so good in Dragon Quest, man. Alright. Let us talk to the king, get our password. And I need my phone. Enhance. Is it legible? Yes. Okay. Alright, let's hold on. Yeah. Alright, close. I didn't mean to close content. I meant to restart. Hold on. I can't see. I can't see RetroArch. I don't know if you all can see it either. OES, are you still seeing Dragon Quest? You are. Good. Alright, let us test the code. Where's Boo? Boo. Meh. Meh is up top. Meh. Mo. Sol. The. Za. No, ze. Ah. Ho. No, ha. Ho. Zi. Go and wa. Go. Wa. Me. And then ga. And me, and wa, and then and yo, and do. Yo, do. Nope, I messed up somewhere. Okay, boo. Bu, me, mo, sol, zu, ze, a, ho, or ha, ho, tsu, go, wa. Is ha. I said wa. It's ha. Where's ha? Ha should have. Let's try that. There we go. Alright. And that matches what I got. Fantastic. Alright. Alright, that's going to be it for today's stream, y'all. I hope you had a most wonderful time watching. I certainly did. Let us find an individual to raid. Wow, we streamed for 3 hours today. I did not think we were going to do that long.
I keep forgetting that it's not Monday.
Nope, it is Wednesday. Let me hit following. Load high. Might raid KZ Excellent. Yeah, let's raid KZ Excellent. He's playing Pokemon Y. He's revisiting Kalos with Pokemon Y. I feel like that's a game most people have played, and no one's gonna be too upset watching that. Yeah, so if you liked what you were watching, feel free to follow and subscribe. Follow on YouTube and subscribe, or follow on Twitch or subscribe onto YouTube. Also, feel free to subscribe to Twitch if you want. On YouTube, it's youtube.com/@silverdemus, and all the VODs get posted there under the live section. All the Twitch on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/silverdemus. Feel free to follow or subscribe to either. I appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for watching. And let us start the raid. Hope you all have a good one. Be careful out there. Next time I plan to stream will be some point on the weekend. Probably Saturday in the afternoon. Probably Saturday, actually. If I stream, it would be Saturday in the afternoon at some point. Maybe Sunday around 6:30. I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, as always, see you whenever. Goodbye forever. Toodles.